Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Palace here. So excited to see you. I'm going to introduce you to some really cool toads tonight. All right. I got all sorts of sizes. They're North American toads. So the first one is going to be Monty. Monty's a little guy. There we go. There he is. This is Monty. Really, really cool. He eats little crickets. And he'll eat flies too. Oh, Monty. Now Monty's got a friend, and his name is Bicycle. And they're about the same size. They're pretty cool. I like them both. Okay, Bicycle. He's a little chubbier. Short little chubby guy. That's Bicycle. It's pretty cool, right? And they get along pretty well. See, Monty's a little bit darker, but Bicycle's a little chubbier. This next guy, I'm gonna show you. He's an old man. Um, he's pretty cool. He's escaped the most, so he's got that going for him. And he's bigger than Monty and Bicycle. That's old man. You can see he's way bigger, right? And he's always looking to get out. There he is. Hear little clicking sounds. So when toads click, it's almost like a cat purring. I hope I can show you some of the stripes. It's hard because they move so much. The thing with toads is they're really good pets. And secondly, like they don't sting and they don't really bite. But what they will do, and you can see a little bit happening here. Sometimes they'll urinate on you, and it's not always pee. It's almost like they absorb, like they're sponges in the water, and then just let it go to try to, whatever animal is trying to grab them, to spook them so they can get away. That's the plan. He's got cool designs though. It's old man, right? Where are you going? So Old Man seems pretty big, especially compared to Monty and Bicycle. But I have two more toads I want to show you that are just... They make Old Man look small. So toads can grow up to all different sizes, as we can see. So this next one we got, his name is Simon. Love Simon. Super cool. Look at the sheer size of Simon. Look at him. Again, nothing to be afraid of. He doesn't bite. Nothing to sting you with. He's actually very calm with me, so he's not even urinating either. But as I said, that would be a defense for some of these toads. Yeah. So he's pretty big, he's girthy, but his designs aren't as unique as I thought as Old Man was. Yeah, look at him. Try to show you his belly without upsetting him if I can. There you go. Oh, you see the spots right there? That lets you know he's a North American toad. Very, very cool. And that's Simon. There you go. Size difference is huge, right? I think Bicycle and Monty were tadpoles not that long ago. Where Simon's a much older toad, and he's been eating very good. Again, he eats lots of crickets. He eats flies. And it helps him to get his larger size. Everyone's just staying really calm. I think there's another defense you'll see with toads is that they'll stand very, very still. Here we have a towel, but in the backyard, you know, they can blend in with leaves and grass and dirt. And so if they stand very still, a lot of times people will walk right past them and not even know there was a toad there. And that also goes for predators like birds that might be trying to, or like a fox, they're trying to get a quick meal. If the toads stand very still and don't move, it can be mistaken even as a little rock. And that's a defense for them. It's amazing, the waiting game they give you. No, there we go. A little action. Look at this guy sneaking around. See him? Alright, so thank you, Simon. I have another toad around the same size as Simon. It looks very similar too. This is called Reaperette. She's a good toad also. Again, talking about the defenses, a lot of times they'll almost kind of urinate on you. But these toads have not in a while. And I think it's just like anything else, like we built relationships. And so they would use that response as a defense if they felt threatened. And I'd like to think that they don't feel threatened. They realize we're buddies. And you can see the design's very similar to Simon. It's cool, but not as nice as this old man's designs. And then you see the belly. I know, I'm sure you don't like that, but I just want to show everybody. Spots. And they're waving. Hi. Hi, guys. Hoping to get some nice crickets tonight. And the sure size. Phenomenal. Everyone's playing the game, so impressed. It's staying very, very still. Just amazing. like a competition. Nope. I'll make sure nobody gets eaten tonight. Sometimes toads will eat smaller toads. I mean, these guys are well fed, so I don't think so. But you don't want to take the chance. Alright. The last one I got for you today is actually a tree frog. He's a little wacky. His name's Scooter. I'll try to hold him for as long as I can, but he has a mind of his own, and he likes to do his own thing. So we'll see if he's gonna participate with us today. This is Scooter. He's a tree frog. Really cool designs. And the difference with frogs and toads, I've learned this. I mean, of course you can Google it, but just being around them. Number one, so the toads have like shorter back legs, and that's why they kind of just like hop. Frogs have longer back legs, and that's why he can jump. And he's a tree frog. He can jump way further. He can jump over this computer right now, and he might. I hope he doesn't, but he might. Also, with the frog, it's almost like he's got like suction cups. So a lot of people nickname him Spider-Man because he can jump and climb up trees or even glass. Like, it's amazing. So there's that. So the back legs are longer on a frog than they are on a toad. On top of that, you'll notice that toads are have like a bumpy back. It's kind of like lumpy, and frogs, it's more smooth. It's not really bumpy. It's kind of very smooth. They both can get wet. They both enjoy water. I remember someone asked me. They said, "Do toads like water?" I heard they don't. I actually will put a little cup of water, and they won't spend their whole time in there, but you'll see them spending time absorbing the water, and the frogs as well. So I believe they enjoy the water as well. And it's really easy to take care of. You have to change their dirt pretty regularly, but dirt, you can find at a pet store or even use it in your backyard. You want to have like a bowl of water, as I said before, where they can kind of go into on their own, because they like doing that. I also put a bamboo plant in there. It seems like they like the bamboo. And besides that, you can give them crickets. If you're really good at catching a housefly, you can do that as well. I use almost a Mr. Miyagi style, where if there's a fly on the window, I'll take a piece of paper towel and I'll put my hands on both sides of it, and the fly is looking at your fingers. So I'll put it over the fly, and then I'll pinch or the fly and I'll throw it in the cage. And these guys are awesome. You'll see them if there's a fly around, they'll jump up, they'll catch it. They'll use their sticky tongues. Really, really cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna put him back. The Scooter. He's actually been very well behaved tonight. Oh, look at him! He's about to take off. I might have spoke too soon. He likes to climb, he likes to jump, and just such a cool little dude. See him? So he has suction cups on his hands, right? Oh. Get a little more old man time. So he's the sneakiest out of all of them. I don't think old man would eat Monty or Scooter or Monty or Bicycle, but you never know. Again, toads have done that in the past. Very opportunistic, looking to feed their bellies all the time. And I almost wonder too with toads, like if they're really focusing more on their like the sense of movement, it seems, than their eye contact. Because it seems really like, especially like when they're eating, there could be like a cricket in front of them, and they're not really paying attention. But then when the cricket moves, the toad will like take out the tongue and eat it right away. Can you see your tummy, old man? That's cool tummy. Also the spots. Sorry. He is so active. Look at him. I'm an old man. I like to move around. A good toad. And I was telling you too about the bumps. See all the bumps on his body? Right here? Yeah. Whereas Scooter is like smooth. Hear that noise? They like that. It's very gentle. And when you do that, you'll start hearing that clicking sound. Yo. Oh. Look at that. Jumped right on the computer. He's very active. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this. I got to learn about some toads and some frogs tonight. And I hope you guys have a great evening. What do you think, old man? Yeah, I think he agrees.